In today's video, I'm going to take a look at the currencies. I think it's going to have implications for the metals, for gold and silver. And I'll offer the $25 off of your first month discount again. I'll do it for a couple days. Just sign up for a monthly subscription, and then I will refund $25 back to your card. So it pertains to the euro and the dollar. Remember, the dollar trades inversely to the euro. So what I think is happening here is it looks to me like we've started the bloodbath phase. And I've noted this in some of my previous videos that the bloodbath phase is that final 5 to 7 days of all-out panic, and then when that's over, you've run out of sellers. There's nobody left to sell, and then price has to go back in the other direction. So it looks to me like this 10, let's call it 108 level right here was an important support zone. There was a bunch of congestion over in this area as well. So we bounced off that. We got our daily cycle low. We bounced off that. We left translated. We came down, and then we tested it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the fifth attempt, it broke through, and I think that unleashed the bloodbath phase. And so you can see price is just really starting to accelerate to the downside as everyone starts to all-out panic. So it looks to me like we're 3 days into a bloodbath phase, and as I said, they last 5 to 7 days. Sometimes they can be a little longer. I've seen a few that have gone only 4 days, but generally speaking, 5 to 7 days. So I would say that we're on day 3 of the bloodbath phase. So I'm anticipating at this point anyway that we're going to get a bottom here probably sometime this week, or maybe the beginning of next week in the euro, and that would imply that we'd get a top in the dollar. And there is even, one more thing before I move on to the larger chart. You can see here, and I've gone over this as well, the rubber band has gotten stretched really far to the downside. So we're due for a regression event where price moves violently back in the other direction to close some of this gap. So like I said, I think this can have implications for metals in that the euro, I think, is getting ready to put in an intermediate cycle low, and it's even possible that this could be a multi-year cycle low. And, if the euro starts to rally and the dollar starts to fall into an intermediate degree decline, then it's going to be much, much harder for the cartel to keep gold suppressed. So as you know from some of my previous videos, I was leaning more towards silver breaking out and making at least a run to 30. And then we had the attack at 2,000 to prevent gold from getting back above 2,000. The very next day, I sent out a note to subscribers that I was going to exit my mining positions, my mining trades. That just looked suspicious to me, that reversal off of 2,000, and then they managed to manufacture some follow through the next day, and that was a warning bell for me that maybe they had topped gold. So we got out, modest profits in the mining positions, and let me switch over. All right, so this is GDX, and this is the point at which this was the attack at 2,000. That kind of sent off some warning bells that this might be an exhaustion candle, and then we get some follow through the next day. So this is where I sent out the note to subscribers to take profits on miners, get on the sidelines. And then the next day, you had an even another little opportunity to get out as we had a minor rally there. So you had 2 days to get out of those minor positions and get out of the way of this move. So this looks like an intermediate decline is in progress. Normally, I would expect an intermediate decline to run for 4 to 6 weeks, but actually in the gold chart, it is running that long. So this may be over quicker than I'm anticipating. And I'm going to go, or I did go over this in a little more detail in the morning report, which if you sign up for the newsletter, you can, of course, read that report once you get signed up. But I think we may be at a major turning point in the currencies here sometime this week or very early next week, and I think it's going to have some implications for the metals. All right, so that's it for today. Again, if you want to sign up for the premium newsletter and get a little bit more detailed report, I'll take $25 off of your monthly subscription. Just click on the orange Sign Up Today link, create a subscription, and I'll refund $25 back to your card.